Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Nonthaburi. And what brought me over here today is to see an Ayutthaya era temple that's over here. This is actually one that's been restored and is an active temple, but it has a really cool Buddha image that they brought in from another temple. Whenever this temple was in use, they think it was built probably in the reign of King Kruai. They had the Burmese that came through here and pushed the locals out, so it was abandoned, but then King Taksin came back in and gave money personally to restore this temple, and they moved the Buddha image in from another temple that was abandoned, and I think it was probably like 600 years old or so. Anyway, we're gonna go and we're gonna take a look at it, and we'll look around this temple. Now this is Wat Sak Yai. There's a Wat Sak Noi that's an abandoned temple that's nearby. I don't know if we'll be able to find it. We'll try to maybe at the end of the video. Anyway, let's look around here and let's see what we see.
Planning a trip is always stressful, but Yesem takes one of the stresses out. Open the Apple Store or the Google Store, search for Yesem, install the app, and then you can search your plans. They have regional, they have country specific, or they have worldwide, and you can have pay-as-you-go plans as well. Installing the app is super easy. First-time users use the code ENDLESS25 with a capital E, and it will save you up to 20%. It takes about 3 minutes. Just follow the simple instructions. You can activate the plan immediately or upon arrival. Then all you simply do is open up the settings, turn your line off, turn Yesem on. You can check your balance at any time through the app, and then when you're at the airport, just simply walk by all of the eSIMs and enjoy your holiday.
Yeah, so it's kind of in a little bit of a rural area over here in Nonthaburi. They have a hall there that I don't know what happens in it. It's locked up, and then this hall here is the famous Buddha image. The Luang Pho Sukhothai, I think is what they call it. And we have a shrine here, and I hear music, so we must have like a wedding or something going on. So let's see what this is, and then we'll go into the hall. A couple of little different halls here. We got the crematorium over here. Yeah, so this is the little wedding. They got food and everything. We got a stage set up with all the gals dancing. Oh, that's great. Oh, they're loving it. Hello. Yeah, they're having the best time here. Oh, this is great. All right, so it's a peaceful little temple environment here. All right, let's go over here and let's take a look. Oh, they're having the best time. The guys came and grabbed me and tried to get me to go up there and dance with them. All right, so this is one of the shrines here. Then you have more of the temple over here. So you got places to buy the fruit. It's like they do apples here at this temple. And this is kind of a cool building. This is definitely a Bangkok era. Let's see what is inside of it. So they have a Buddha image and then a couple of the old monks. And this is kind of a little moon drop. And you can see the styling up above the door here. They put those little pieces of glass and the gold leaf and everything on it. And then they have more of the shrines. They have the Ganesh. And then they got, looks like buildings back here, the kutis for the monks. And then there's the canal right over here. So back in the old days, this would have been important because of the canal. That was the main way for them to get around. I tell you, they're just loving it over there. So they have the sign here for the 600 years. So we have the monk over here doing some stuff, and some Chinese imagery over here. Yeah, so over here, this is where the monks do some stuff. So they have all the cone masks. Got some various shrines and stuff, and the old monk is here. And then we have a Buddha image over there. All right, and he said it was upstairs. All right, so this is the main part here. This is kind of a cool little room. They have all their images here, and then the Thais come here and stick the gold leaf on that image. So that's 600 years old there. They say it has kind of a feminine face. I guess if you look at it, it kind of does have. They say it's really elegant and beautiful. And then they put the newer one back behind there with the Naga hood. And then they got more of the stuff for King Rama V and all the other Thai kings. On the way you go around here, there's another shrine room here and a place to pray. And then they have some other little Buddha images up here on the wall. Yeah, kind of a cool room with all the wood. And over there, that's the party going on. You see the bell tower over here. This is kind of an interesting temple. All the cooties here. You can see the Chinese characters, got the horses and the peacocks and the Chinese lanterns here. Yeah, King Taksin, whenever he came through this area and liberated it from the Burmese, he had a lot of Chinese soldiers that were with him. There was a lot of people that immigrated in from China during the Ayutthaya era for trade and to live over here, everything else. Okay, let's go in this hall here. Yeah, so this is a building that dates back to the Ayutthaya era, but it's been restored many times. Oh, there's a chetty back here too. Yeah, so this is this hall. I wonder if it has like a Buddha footprint or something like that inside. You can see they built a wall that has all the little wheels of law around it. And then we got some ashes of some people that were cremated here. And looks like a school is built on back behind the temple. Oh, it's not a chetty. It's got a Buddha image in it. Yeah, so it has the look of the Sukhothai bell, but it's just the decoration. And you can go up those stairs to the Buddha image if you want. And then you can see the back of this temple building here. Oh, it's quite nice. The mythical birds up there, the Naga, all the regular styling that you see. And let's go inside here now. But the gate right here is very similar to what the old ones look like under the Ayutthaya, but they've redone it quite a bit. But you can still see the guardians here on the door. And then this is the hall. So this is the Ubasot, or the ordination hall. And so they've done the outside also that's different. So they've put those little stones in the plaster. Instead of it being like whitewashed, they put those stones in it instead. Kind of like what you would see like on a walkway or something like that, on a sidewalk, they put those down. So this is the back side of it. Yeah, that's really, really nice. That's kind of a Sukhothai-style standing Buddha that's kind of walking. And then you can see the Buddha stones and a really nice Naga. So this was all added fairly recently. But it's a nice little touch here at the temple. Yeah, you can see the Buddha stones and then the front. So it has a really high roof line and it's 3-tiered. Has the small porch on the front, and then they put the Nagas here. Looks like 5 windows across with pretty simple styling up above. And then it has the Naga here right at the entrance. Let's go up here and let's take a look. So we got a nun sitting over there, and then there's the Buddha. It's kind of here right in between. Oh, this is nice. They've restored this pretty recently. This painting on the front door is really, really nice. This has some of the murals here. You can see the Buddha here. And this looks like the scene of hell. Looks like people are dying, getting killed right there. And that's the Buddha getting enlightenment. And that's the flooding of the earth, maybe? I'm not sure what that one is. Oh, and they got some of the other famous temples here around Thailand, down below. There's the Golden Mount over there, Wat Sak. I'm not sure which that one is. That's over in the Kompatom. And various ones. And then you can see the Buddha image here. It's really a nice mural back behind it also. Has the red teak wood with the floral patterns up on the ceiling. And then you have a whole list of the Thai kings, Rama 10. So these have been done the last 10 years or so. All the way back over here, there's Rama 4, 3, 2, and 1. I don't see any King Tax in here, even though he supposedly donated funds to restore it. Yeah, they have the little platform here, and then all the Buddhas and everything else. And you can see that one, it has some really tiny hair rolls. Yeah, so that's the one that they re-stuccoed and re-gilded it. That they hid it from the Burmese so they didn't take it away. Yeah, really a nice haul. That's pretty much everything we're gonna look at here today. So let's take one more last look outside and then we'll call it good. And I got the big vases here. And that's the Ruku or the Yala down below. Yeah, really nice. Tell you what, that music is so loud coming from over there. They're having the best time. Yeah, some really nice styling here. I like it. I don't really care for those little stones, but it does make it a lot easier. That black mold doesn't build up as much. And it has just a different feel to it. And what the Thais do is they throw the water on the Naga right there. Little ceremony they have. Yeah, so this is the main hall right here. So it has the Garuda and the Vishnu up there on the shoulders of it. And all those little pieces of glass in there. Oh, it's really a nice building. Let's see if we can find that Wat Sak Noi now, the abandoned temple. So about 10 minutes away, here is the other half of what we're going to look at today. So we were over at Wat Sak Yai, and this is Wat Sak Noi, which is the little temple. Now they were related because they were here on the canal system, and they're not too far away from each other as the crow flies. So you can see the areas. They have all the rubble and everything. There was probably a chetty and another hall here, but this is the only one that remains. You can see the walls are cracked, has the vines growing over the top of it, and then all the trees that are kind of intertwined. And they've went in and they've put in some plumbing there to try to get the water out of the inside. The water is what really damages these buildings. It gets in the foundation and lets it settle down, and then it will cause it to collapse faster. The tree roots also get in there and they separate the bricks and they cause the walls to fall also. Yeah, this is pretty cool though. Those vines have really intertwined in up there. So the Thais will come over here. They'll go to both temples, just like we are today, and they'll pray at both of them. So this temple here was probably also built Middle Ayutthaya era, probably in the 1600s, and it was abandoned and it was never reoccupied by the monks, so it's in the condition that you see here. So we got a chicken on the hoof here, and then all the lottery salesmen, and you can get some drinks and snacks and stuff. So this is open 7:30 to 5 when they lock it up. You can get the flowers and stuff to make the donations. All right, so it looks like we can actually go inside here. Yeah, there was probably at one time like a Buddha image in between here. So there's 2 doors. Looks like it's kind of a low threshold. Check out that tree. You can see where the roots caused it to crack all down this wall here. So they've reinforced this with metal. You can see the wooden door jamb is not load bearing anymore. And so all the roots are growing in here too. I'm not sure, this must have been just a cross beam that they've wrapped up in the cloth. So what they've done is, it's missing the ceiling, so they've came and built this tin roof and put these in here. So they've braced up the walls, and you can see all the leaves and everything in here, and built this tin roof to keep the weather out of it, and made it kind of into like a little shrine. Now there's no monks in residence. I'm sure monks come over from the Wat Sak Yai to do stuff here. Kind of an interesting Buddha image. Has the alms bowl, but look at its eyes. His eyes are not downcast. They're looking straight ahead. A little bit different than you normally see. This looks like something that they've came back in and fixed up also. Now this is a registered historic landmark. It's protected. And I'm not sure when they did the renovations. Probably no more than 10 years ago or so. But they're having to do stuff to keep this from collapsing down though. Yeah, so I'm sure the level of soil was way up here on this wall and they had to dig it back when they did the restoration. And there's another drain coming here to keep the water out. Yeah, pretty cool to see. All right, let's look at it one more time from the outside here. Yes, there's no ornate stucco work that's left here. Just the small little hall. Looks like it had, what, 3 windows across here? 3 or 5? Can't see back there. Yeah, it looks like maybe 5 windows. And then the vines are all here. You can see how twisted this front wall is. Yeah, that's both of the temple buildings. Well, that'll finish up our video over here in Nonthaburi in this Bang Kruai district. We got to look at Wat Sak Yai and Wat Sak Noi. Wat Sak Yai is pretty nice because it's been restored. It has a really nice Buddha image and you can go over there. This one's pretty cool too. It's kind of a nice contrast between active and abandoned. You get to see all the vines and stuff that are growing over this little building. The building's in pretty rough shape, but they are, you know, doing things to keep it intact the way you see it with the braces and the fake roof and stuff like that. Anyway, this is pretty cool. I've kind of enjoyed coming over here. There's a lot of stuff scattered out here in the Nonthaburi on these old canals, and you can see some of the region's history, which is fun for me. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and you get to see some more stuff like this. And if you have any questions or comments, or if you know more about these 2 little temples, let me know down below. I would like to read a little bit more about it. And if there's anything else you want me to know, to go and see, tell me also. And until next time, from over here in Nonthaburi, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.